for those of us that have been mentally, emotionally, financially, in any way manipulated, especially within relationships that are romantic, I would say that there comes a point in time where we kind of have to acknowledge that we're not narcissistic, we're not toxic. The only reason we were being quote unquote toxic was because the person that was actually exhibiting toxic behaviors put up a mirror without a reflection for themselves to see themselves and said, hey, look, you look like me. And then because you did something erratic in response to their toxic behavior, in response to something that they did to get you out of your element on purpose. Now, understand that, yes, we are people that we have the will to, enforce self-control, but that is very, very difficult. But what about the person that's intentionally malicing you? Where's their self-control? And it's not to say look at the other person, but we have to look at the other person before we label ourselves as these things and get worried that we have to do so much more work. When we realize that if we were with a healthy person, we wouldn't have those problems. We would not be going off. We would not be snapping. We would not be pissed. We would not be depressed. We would not be... Because that person is not doing things intentionally to get you out of character. Like, people who are manipulative, they do things to intentionally get you out of character so that they have something to flip. So that they have something to say, it's your fault, it's not me. See, look how you act. And it's like, but what about, no, you do this every time. And it's like, but bro, do you not? And it's not that they don't see what they're doing. If you ever spoken to somebody that's very highly manipulative and calculated, when you bring up the thing that they did, they'll laugh. They'll laugh because they're sneering at you. It's almost like, ha, bitch. Like, oh, you seen what I did? Ha, bitch. Watch me keep you in bondage and gaslight the fuck out you. Nah, bitch, I don't know what you talking about. Bitch, they'll even cuss you out. I didn't do that. Yes, the fuck you did. I was there. Are you fucking kidding? No. You do this shit every week. Not always forgive you. Like, all right. This is what this is about. You're gonna make me upset so I could go off on you so that you could say that you have ample reason to feel as though I should let you back into my energy that you're disrupting. And then they'll sit there and after they do things like that, they'll ask you why you're not achieving your goals. What fucking energy do you have left over to do anything after this person is intentionally draining you? Intentionally fucking with your head. Intentionally make you feel bad about yourself. And then turning around acting like they not, like, What am I, an idiot? You're not an idiot, bro. And I know sometimes it feels like, damn, so am I tripping? Maybe I didn't. Yes, you did. That motherfucker is evil. All right? People like that are evil. They do not have any remorse. They do not give a fuck. And it's like, at some point, you have to stop arguing with them because when you realize that this shit is a game for them, it strokes their ego for you to keep arguing. Oh, let you start arguing with another bitch. Ha 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 ha. They feel like they on the top of the fucking throne. I got bitches arguing over me. I don't even give a fuck about that bitch, bro. Why they arguing about the fuck this other bitch? Like, you have to understand that that's how their mind works. These people are corrupted in this. When they come into your life, they're gonna love bomb the fuck out you. And once you start noticing the type of person they are, they're gonna keep flipping it. The best thing to do with a manipulative person is not give them a reaction. Do not give them a reaction. Because if you give them a reaction, they have something to play off of. If you don't give them any reaction, checkmate. Take that fucking king off the board. Take him off, nigga. Take the fucking king off the board. Because now, you can't do nothing. There's no more moves. Checkmate. What are you going to do if I'm not responding to you? What can you do? You can't do nothing. You can't manipulate my energy if you can't get into it. That's what they fear. To not be able to get back over on you. To not be able to gaslight you and say, I do love you. No, bitch. No. Stay where the fuck you at. Message. The also messed up part about it with these type of people is that when you actually do forgive them, let's talk about the part where you do forgive them, because let's not shame that you might probably get caught back on that hook at some point before you decide that this person is just a piece of shit, right? So when you forgive them, it's gonna feel off and you're gonna be guarded around them, right? And if you're guarded around the person, it's very telling if you cannot trust a person while you're around them that something is wrong. This is instinctual, and this is what we call intuition. Oh my God, something feels off. It is. The energy is off. They could cook you a 5-star meal, bring it to you in bed, kiss your forehead, and put on a romantic movie. But if inside you don't feel comfortable with this person, you don't trust them. Every time their phone rings, you're looking over. You're worried if they're in the bathroom too long. Something is going on. But you won't say anything because it's more likely than not you will be gaslighted or you will be made out to be the fool. I'm not doing anything. This is what this is. You're crazy. And the whole time, when you do come to find out, you'll find out they were lying the whole time. So, I say this to say that because it's like, if you wanted to be guarded around someone, wouldn't you just go and hang out with your enemies? So you could just be, on point, on guard, and make sure you're watching your surroundings. Yeah, this person is your enemy. If you need to act as though they're an enemy, that's what they are. That's what your instinct is telling you. Damn, I need to be on guard with this person because I don't know, how they do. That person is your enemy. If you have to move like somebody's your enemy, that's what they are, baby. They not your kin. They couldn't be. Could not. No way possible. No chance. So again, for these type of folks, always remember, keep your standards high. Keep your boundaries in place. Do not landslide on your boundaries. That's very important. And keep them blocked. Don't respond. I don't care what they do. I do not care what they do. I do not care. And the best thing to do before you do go no contact, expose them. Expose them. How many of us notice that people that are manipulative, to you, they're a monster. But to the outside world, they're angelic. Expose them. It's not worthwhile for you, but you expose them to say, look, I know what you're doing. People will know what you're doing. I don't care if it makes me, how you try to make me out to look, because more than likely, these people operate in patterns. They triangulate. You're not the only person they're doing it to. So if you shed light on it and put some awareness to it, look, you're not going to get away with doing this to me or another person. People can see what this person does. The only person that's not blinded is the next victim. So you expose them and be on your merry way, okay? The only way that they're going to keep bothering you is if they know that they can manipulate you. But once the cat's out the bag, that you know what they are, you're willing to say it, and you're standing on it, and you're very serious, that person will run for the hills. It's very likely that they will, because it's more work for them to try to make you convince you to retrust them than to go ahead and love bomb somebody else and just do the whole thing over. So that's my little talk for y'all today. When the narcissistic traits come about, stay out the way. Make sure it's a drought.